like that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I am a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milk. Cause bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs and hippies. Women like think you know what I'm about. I'm not. The stereotypes, they do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Wings of the team, I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the San Francisco 49ers. Ready to go now. Stephen Gostkowski for the Patriots as we are off and running in Foxborough. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback. And it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll run for the first time to Tevin Coleman. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Now Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Here we go. Ready?
58, come on.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Garoppolo now. Open man is Samuel, complete. Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Pass complete here to Sanders, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Mostert. Dante Hightower on the stop.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. On play action, now Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Brady. Dorsett making the catch. And he'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Brady now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This is Mostert. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Go, go, go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space there. They elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Jamie Collins coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs. They covered well. Allowed for the sack.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Garoppolo looks to throw. This is Coleman with a grab. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Brady now on first down. This is White on the screen. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady, that's complete to White. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On first and 10, here's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Quan Williams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turned that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Brady now going to leave it with Michel on the draw. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 47. Brady going to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. 20. There he goes left side. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Again, it's Michelle. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Brady deferring to White on the draw. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
56 to Mock, 56. Check 56. Hey, 66.
They go right back to White here on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 31-yard line.
Wait, set. 53.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Wait, that's right, 80. I got you. I got you. Hey, go 66.
Now he'll throw with Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check 15, check 15.
Mostert trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind.
Pick it up. Slam, slam, slam. 21.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
First down, here's White. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. So it's 49er football here as we get your reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Here's Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it.
Here we go.
Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. To throw is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Here we go.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Back to throw, Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Here we go.
Let's go, Big serious.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And they give this time to the tailback. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Here we go.
I got you, son.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture? That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take...
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
His guys take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Down to a knee goes Garoppolo, and that ought to do it.